Mr. Governor, sir, is GIZ team led by the country coordinator in our own order member team?
Thank you very much. Your Excellency is the head of the Ministry of Cooperation for Participation Memorandum of Understanding that's being signed today. Representatives of with several delegations from German government, from GIZ, from the German Ministry of Economic Cooperation and Development, and from the German Embassy visiting in the state. Reason being is, of course, originally that there was an understanding that a lot of migrants who are going to Europe and who are returning to Nigeria have actually their origin in the state. But that was only the initial starting point for cooperation talks, because what the German government and then GIZ understood very quickly is that either state is a state that is committed, probably far spearheading in its commitment to tackle challenges that would support the quest of the youth to find employment and to create growth and economic development for its people. And this is why, starting from the program Migration for Development and the topics around migration here and the program Migration and Diaspora, we have enhanced the cooperation towards the Pro Growth and Employment Creation Program SEDIN and the Skills for Youth Development Program SKY to have a more holistic cooperation in the state. We have been able to work on an action plan jointly with the State Technical Working Group, and this has led to the creation of a memorandum of understanding that we would like to officially sign with you, Your Excellency, today. And I would also like to use the opportunity to convey the warm regards of the German General Consul and of the German Ambassador, who are not able to personally be here today, but the German Ambassador also reminded me about the meeting that we just recently last year had in Abuja, and about the very good communication that you have there. And she also re-emphasized before I left to come to the city how important it is for the German government, and that we all look forward to even strengthen the cooperation in the future. So I would like to really thank to you, especially also for having been able to cooperate with GIZ in 2020 amidst the additional challenges due to COVID-19. I think the result that we are displaying and the activities that across the programs of GIZ we have been able to jointly support you with despite the pandemic shows the strong spirit of cooperation we have been able to build. So there is a big thanks that goes also to my own team, Hans Bruns, Sarah Martin, Isosa, Blessing, and Stephen, for all of the work that has been done here, and thank you again for the trust and cooperation. Thank you, Your Excellency.
We communicate to all relevant entities listed in the report to establish the assigned office that would coordinate these activities. And we also recommended that the assigned office
who have accompanied her here this morning. We want to thank you and Edo State. Moral, spiritual, that we received from you and highlighted the issue of migration. And I highlighted that migration was just a pointer to some more fundamental human capacity challenges that we're having. Yes, quite a lot of people jumped on the bandwagon, but very few understood in depth what we were talking about. Very few have come through in a meaningful way, and GIZ happens to be one of those who have done so. On our part, we are very clear as to what the issues are for us. We know that the responsibility of changing our situation is ours, but help helps. And you can't help if we are not clear as to how we want help to be helped. We realized that human capacity, unemployment was a big issue for us. And so, my first term, I was very specific and did what most politicians won't do, and actually put a number and to the number of jobs I thought I'll create in my first term. I specifically said we'll create about 200,000 jobs, And we've worked very hard because we had a target. And we have now realized that, yes, the issue of unemployment has a bit to do with the economic environment, the socio-economic environment, but has more to do with the quality of the manpower. And we thought we should address this issue foundationally at the base. And we've invested quite a lot, as you know, in education, in reforming education at the basic level. And we're very proud with the results that we are beginning to see. Our kids are now learning. They are now learning with technology. And we begin to see, confidence and improvements in their lives. And they're not likely to be lured into irregular migration with the kind of foundation that we are building for them. We also understand that there's been a gap, there's been quite a generation that's fallen through the cracks that we need to support. And that's where your assistants have come in very, very handy. In supporting TVET, technical schools, technical training, vocational training, and enhancing employability, giving these kids employability tools. We cannot thank you enough. But to just assure you that we will utilize every resource that you have made available to us as efficiently as we possibly can. We can't begin to itemize here now all what we have accomplished together till now, but I was quite impressed yesterday when I went to the entertainment hub, which I'm sure you will go and take a look at, to see the amount of work and the vision behind supporting what we are trying to achieve. This is just going to be one of several areas of possible cooperation for job creation and capacity building. Culture and tourism is one of them. We want to reverse the trend. We want all Germans also to come and see what we have here, and not that we of us always want to go out. It's significant for us, and we're working very, very hard at it. I want to thank you and thank the support we've been getting, and we know from the German Cultural Department, from the embassy. We're working very hard on building a museum Edo Museum for West African Arts, as you see, as a first basis, and a lot of other ethnological works and possible excavations that we'll have to undertake. I also want to thank you, thank the German government for the work being undertaken with us by the Berlin Museum to help, digitize all Edo works of arts in every museum all over the world. The cooperation between GIZ, the German government, you can see, is quite strong and significant and very important to us. So that's why we would want to thank you and appreciate you for taking time out on this trip, and to continue. I want to continue to assure you that as partners, we will fulfill our parts of the commitments that we have made. Once again, I want to thank you and welcome.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Okay. Yeah.
So that interaction is stimulating. It will be a problem to work with and develop skills.
And we see this now, right?